See, this. That's why I wear hats. So, we talked today about the 4 E's of any artistic endeavor. I will give you the slides here in a second, just as a preamble. So, the story I probably told you was a professor that I had, Professor Jeff, who talked about these 4 E's of any artistic endeavor. And these 4 E's: economics, education, exhilaration, and entertainment, and the reasons why he had them kind of in that order. Economics, how much is something worth? Art must have some sort of worth, not necessarily monetarily, but that's kind of where he was going with it. In order to get butts and seats to see the art that you are presenting. And if you don't get butts and seats, then you can't show people art, right? The next one, E, education. What do we learn? Art must have some sort of force behind it whereby that you can learn something from it. You can come away with something from it. As I probably said in class, I'm not quite sure what we learn about Romeo and Juliet. Love sucks. Don't take strange vials of medicine from hippie friars. I don't know. But there should be something that you can take away from it. And oftentimes it's scenic elements that have been revolutionized. Back in the 80s, I may have mentioned this too, back in the 80s there was a lot of scenic elements that were kind of brand new and kind of cool. Phantom of the Opera, the Chandelier, Les Miserables, the Barricade, Miss Saigon, the helicopter. All of these, something to take away from it. And then sort of the lesser 2 E's, exhilaration, or what do we feel? Why do we have some sort of a religious-like pull towards the things that we love? Look no further than the Rocky Horror Picture Show and the weirdos that like that. I'm kidding, weirdos. Please don't write. Please don't complain. Please don't. Anyway, then the next E, entertainment. What is something that is your go-to feel-good type of entertainment that takes, if you've had a crappy day, you watch or listen to this thing and boom, you feel better about your life. Anyway, that's just a mini lecture on the 4 E's. I'll attach the slides right after this and put it to some kind of funky music. How's that? So you can enjoy it a little bit. Yeah? Why do I keep going up in pitch? I have no idea. Anyway, here's the slides. So the story I probably told you in class was one dealing with an old professor of mine named Professor Jeff, who talked about the 4 E's of any artistic endeavor. By the way, I don't know why that tap and hold to use the laser pointer is there, but it'll go away in a second. Technology. I love it, but I hate it. So yes, economics. How much is it worth? That's the first thing that Dr. Jeff would talk about in terms of art must have a worth before it is to be presented to the public. And then, of course, 2, education. What do you learn? You should learn something from the art that gets put in front of you in some way, shape, or form. Probably talked about Sesame Street and things of that nature in class. Exhilaration. How does that make us feel? I probably brought up my old roommate, Jamie, and his love for the band Fish. We don't really know why we like it. We just sort of have a weird sort of religious tug to the things that we enjoy. And then entertainment. Does it make us laugh or does it make us cry? And the one thing that I learned is that these E's were probably in the opposite order, and how entertainment, at least from the way that I teach it, entertainment comes first. We should make you laugh. We should make you cry. We should make you forget about the things in your life that may be exhausting you. And I add an extra E, and that being empathy, understanding and fully comprehending another's feelings. And that is how art can help you out. Now I'm tired. Meow. Why am I so weird?